Fortunately, I stumbled upon one of the most famous eating establishments this side of the North Pole.
Hello Paul, welcome to Dublin, all the way from Florida. Yeah, Leo Burdock's home of the fish and chips. We're the most famous fish and chips in the world here. And standing beside me here is my colleague here, Gary. Okay, so what could I give you, Paul?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. I give you the most popular fish we have, Gary. Give Paul the most famous fish and chips we have. Give him a fresh cod and chips there. Okay. And that lady wants a smoked cod as well. Okay. When you come to Dublin, right, there's about 10 different places you must visit, right? And out of the 10 places, we are one of them because we're established here since 1913 and we're the most famous fish and chips in the world. Not in Dublin, but in the world, right? Okay. And very famous people come from all over the world. Film stars, rock stars, you name them. You know, government people and all came in here and sampled our wonderful fish and chips. So we are listed, as I said, as one of the 10. Guinness's Brewery up the road, for you get your Guinness is another. The Book of Kells down at Trinity College, that's another. And there's about 5 or 6 others, a few museums and what have you. But it says we're in the top 3 of the places you must visit, you know what I mean, when you come to Dublin. All over the world people come to say what is good about Leo Burdock's. Leo Burdock's is good because what we do is we give away 2 things, right? The 2 things are quality and quantity, right? As I said, you know, a lot of people come in here, you can see how busy we are here now. It's a tradition, tonight it's Friday night, and Wednesday night, Friday night, 2 traditional fish and chips in Dublin.
What is the quality difference with your fish and chips?
It's fresh fish, caught this morning, battered today, and sold tonight. You can't get more than that, you know. And it's a good size as well, you know. But people say, what do you do when you for your spare time? I do go out fishing. It's a bit stupid, you know, a bit unusual. If I went home and I'd say to my wife, what have you got for the dinner? For the dinner? And she'd say, I cooked your fish and chips. And I say, what? I've been working it all day long. I know, but I do it different, she says, you know. I caught him about 2 years ago in Drumore Lake. I was fishing off Drumore Lake and I had a rod out and just, you know, just doing a bit of fly fishing and what have you. And I decided to go for the big guy and caught him. He's a 23-pound pike. But I've served a lot of famous people in the time coming in here, you know. I'll just rattle off just a few roughly. Sandra Bullock was in about 4 months ago. We had all the boys from U2. They come in regularly, you know. They come in and they say to me, you know, they shake my hand and say, you're real famous, you're real famous. And I'm looking at them saying, these guys are worth £100 million. They're a member of the biggest band in the world. And he's telling me I'm famous, you know. It's pretty good. But, you know, through the years we had some great people in. B.B. King came in, it was a great story with him. He came in with 2 bodyguards. He queued up for about 10 minutes, got the fish and chips. He went out in a limousine. 65-foot limousine was out of the door.
Who's your most favourite famous person that came here?
Of all the people we had, my favourite person would have to be Sandra Bullock. She was very, very nice. She's absolutely beautiful. You know, through the years I've had lots of different people coming in here and I've seen the different types of fame, you know. I've seen my people of fame come in, think they are different to everyone else, but they're just like everybody else, they're human beings. Some of them get a bit snobby and a bit think who they are, but she, I thought, was down to earth. She shook my hand, even got a kiss and all that.
Did you get her phone number?
I didn't, unfortunately, no. She was dating, I think, who was she? Matthew McConaughey she was dating at the time, so I didn't really want to get into it, you know. A few other celebrities, we had Tom Cruise in. I'm hoping for Pamela Anderson to come in one day, or Cindy Crawford. Cindy, Pam, if you're out there, make sure you come in to me. We get the best fish and chips in the world here. When famous people come in all over the world, whether from music, films, whatever, when you come in, we put our name here on a thing called the Hall of Fame, and as you say, that's done about 2 years ago, so there's still a good few famous people on it. You know? And when you go, Paul, we're going to stick your name on it. Thank you very much. Nice fishing.
Well, here I am sitting in front of Christ Church Cathedral, right behind me, and right in front of me is the world famous fish and chips, which I'm about to sample. There's the chips, pretty good. And let me get a hunk of fish here. There's a hunk of fish, looks good, look, still steaming. Oh yeah, oh. Pardon me eating in front of it. It's the whole purpose of this exercise. That is fresh fish. And if it's good enough for Sandra Bullock, it's good enough for me. Whatever that means. Oh yeah. Perfect way to end a kind of messed up day.